Hello, I am Professor Anil Damodar Hardas from Citizen College of Commerce, teaching English subject. It is today we are going to study the topic given in 12th textbook titled as Song of the Open Road. The first part which was done last time, and it is today that we are going to study the latter part of the poem. Before going to have information about these lines, I would like to retell you the introduction of Walt Whitman, the poet, and the career span of Walt Whitman is given here. He was born in 1819 and his death took place in 1892. He was an American poet, essayist and journalist. Whitman is among the most influential poets in the American canon and is often called the father of free verse. He grew up in Huntington in a family with difficult economic status. His major work, Leaves of Grass, was published in July 1855. His O Captain, My Captain, a poem written on the death of Abraham Lincoln, is widely popular. The section 1 of Song of the Open Road from Leaves of Grass is a beautiful blend of self-awareness, free will, and tenderness of heart. It gives us poet's realization that along the journey of life, one will face a test of wisdom which is not tested in any school or university. A road is something everyone uses, whether rich or poor, and it forces all levels of people to associate with one another. The road signifies mobility, to go from one place to another, that is movement. One can take the road as a point to start over towards something new. Whitman talks about the people and places. He argues against staying in one place for too long, although the hospitality may be true. So this is what the thing is given in the introduction itself. The first section, the first part of the poem, we did take into consideration, and this is the later part of the poem we are going to take into account today. Well, these are the lines with the help of which the poet tries to tell his readers how he makes the journey without having any kind of tension in his mind. He is a free bird. He likes to walk on a new mission by walking on the long road he has selected to keep on walking for long distance without taking the help of anyone else, even though there are certain people who treat themselves the well-known figures in the society, the most influential people, they are treated as the constellations in the first line itself, Well, take a look at the lines one by one and the things given in them. In the first line itself, I do not want the constellations any nearer. Now, the meaning of the constellations is given here. In this context, first meaning of it is fate, destiny. The second meaning of it is that influential groups of people, the people who are influential by their own way. So, the poet does not want the influential people around him. He is a star himself, one of the stars himself. He treats that he does not want anyone else's help in order to make his career life successful. So he is well equipped with the required things to make his career or life better, improved or successful, you can say that. So he does not want the influential people around him to make his career successful. The second line, I know they are very well where they are. Now, the constellations means also the groups of stars, the groups of the most influential people. They are good where they are. He does not want their association, their help in any way. So, he is good enough to make his career better, influential, progressive, etc. That is the thing the poet has expressed through this line. Next, I know they suffice for those who belong to them, and they are helpful to those people who want their help. So he is in not need of the help from the most influential people existed in the society. So he is thoroughly well equipped with the necessary things to make his career life successful. He does not depend upon others. He does not rely on others any kind of help. So they suffice for those who belong to them. So the poet is not willing to get some kind of help from the most influential people in the society. Let others take the help from those most influential people, and he keeps himself aloof. He separates himself from those most influential people in the society. So that's what he has expressed his view through this line. Next, still here I carry my old delicious burdens. I carry them, men and women, I carry them with me wherever I go. Now, the beautiful idea is expressed through this line. The burdens are never delicious, but he has treated those burdens as delicious. In life, most of the time, people help us and we keep their fond memories with us. We remember them, we remind their timely help, and we also like to reminisce those fond memories of those beautiful people who have become part of our career life due to their help in time for our any cause in times of difficulty, we can say that. So wherever the poet goes, the poet carries men and women, those who had helped once for the different causes of the poet. So it is here the poet likes to carry with him those delicious burdens of the men and women in his career. In the next line, I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. One can understand that the people do not forget the timely help given by some important people in our life, because these are the people that give a nice shape to our career. They keep on helping us time and time again. So it is very difficult for the poet to forget those men and women. That's why he says that he carries the delicious burdens of those men and women with him. And in the last line, I am filled with them and I will fill them in return. Now these men and women had helped the poet once, and that's why in return the poet would like to do the same to those men and women who saved, who helped the poet once. And this is how the mutual understanding is there, and the poet is very happy to return their whatever the help they did to the poet would like to return their help in any way in the future. So this is how the poem is all about. The poet has shared his views with us. I hope that you must have understood the views of the poet, the ideas of the poet with ease, I must say. I thank you to be part of this session. We will see in the next class the new topic. Till then, goodbye. Thank you all.